Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video in English and I'm sorry if my pronunciation is not the best. English is not my first language, so bear with me. I don't want to do a long introduction, so subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this video. I know all my videos are in Spanish. If you like this video, I can maybe do some in English. Follow me on my Instagram and on my TikTok. And now let's get into it. So today I wanted to talk about Shallon Lester, and the reason why I didn't do this video in Spanish is because she's an American YouTuber, so her videos are in English, and I don't think it really makes sense to me to make a video in Spanish about her because I have to explain a lot, and I don't know, I think it's better to do it in English. I was inspired by D'Angelo Wallace and It's Keisha video about Shallon Lester, and I'm gonna be referring to their videos a lot. I'm gonna put their videos in the description box so you can also see them, but let's get into it. So I'm subscribed to Shallon, and for a while now, actually for like months, maybe a year, and I watched her content and something didn't really sit right with me. I always got a bad vibe from her and I couldn't exactly point it out. I couldn't exactly tell what I thought it was off. And then I saw D'Angelo's video and I was like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I think. And also he said a lot of things that I also didn't know that I thought were really important for people to know. I'm not exactly a Shallon Lester. I'm just like a former viewer, a former constant viewer. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy her videos a lot, to be honest. Shallon Lester used to, as she likes to mention in every fucking video, that she used to be an editor for Star magazine. So she's basically is in this world of like celebrities and gossip, basically like a drama channel but about celebrities. And you know, she likes to mention a lot that she has a lot of inside scoop and that she knows a lot about what goes on in behind the scenes. Yeah, overall that's literally what she does. She makes a lot of videos about celebrities and she gives kind of like a life advice, life lesson in every single video. She's like, what can we learn from this? And she's just giving advice, which I'm not gonna lie, I do think some of her advice is really good. Well, somewhat good. I just don't really like the part where she would talk about the celebrity, because you could clearly see she was biased or she was being a little bit mean, I guess you will say. She's a master at manipulation, and that is a bit scary. I like to compare her to the Rewired Soul. If you don't know who he is, he's this YouTuber. He will make similar videos to what Shallon will do, except on YouTubers, you know, he will talk about a certain situation and will be like, give advice, you know. He will think that he was the psychologist or the therapist of YouTube, which you're not. And I mean, a lot of people came to the Rewired Soul's ass and called him out on his bullshit. And I think the reason why people has called him out and not Shallon, even though I think that Shallon is a bit, well, maybe they're the same level of bad. I think it's because she's really good at manipulation, like scary good, something that I don't really think the Rewired Soul was that good at. She's amazing at manipulating her audience. Everything that she says it when such a convincing voice that you're like, holy shit, you know, you don't completely believe her, but she can say whatever garbage shit, and she will say it with such a confidence that you might actually believe that it might be true. She has said in several videos that she is a compulsive liar, pathological liar, and a narcissist, and you can see that in every single video. You can see how narcissistic she can actually be, and she's clearly a liar. And there's one video that she claimed that she made out with Harry Styles. I don't know, like, how could she could say that with such a straight face and actually believe that someone was gonna believe it. But I guess the way she said it, it's a bit convincing. Obviously I did not believe it. I paused the video and I was like, it's just for real. And the funny part is that you will go to her comment section, and not a lot of people will disagree with her or think that she is lying or saying some kind of bullshit. They believe her. It's like she is their queen and savior. If you go to her videos, you're not gonna find a lot of negative comments, or at least I haven't come across a lot of negative comments. So I'm gonna start with kind of like the issues that D'Angelo, I don't know how to say that, but I'm gonna start talking about the several points that he made about her, and starting off with the fact that she has made several videos mocking mental illness, making fun of victims, everything, you know. She has made a lot of videos about drug addicts, and she's not really making fun of them. She made a video about Pete Davidson. He made an interview with this guy, and he was talking about suicide and like his experience. He was talking about a really sensitive problem. It's no place to mock, basically. And she literally called him out and started saying,
he said he has suicidal thoughts, but insisted he would never commit suicide because he has a mom and a sister and doesn't want to hurt them. You know what him bringing that up smacks of to me? Revenge. Revenge. If you're not going to commit suicide, if that's just like not on the table, why would you even bring it up?
It's just, you know, if you're someone that also went through the same thing as he did, I don't think you would be such a heartless person about someone open up about it. You know, I just don't think that way. I personally, you know, I have my issues in my life, and I've gone through stuff, and I just will never see someone talking about their past, their, you know, childhood trauma or anxiety or depression. Like, I will never look at someone and be like, okay, dude, but nobody asked. I think I have to mention, she is this type of feminist, third wave feminist, I hate men, and basically, you know, women are superior, men are trash, which, I mean, they sort of are, but you know what I'm trying to say. She hates men. The thing that made me be like, I no longer want to watch her, or that I started having big issues about her and second thoughts about whether I want to continue supporting her and watching her videos, was the whole thing when Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I thought she was gonna make a video, and I remember like this comment saying that you should definitely talk about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, or like, when are you gonna talk about them? Somebody else replied saying, oh, she's not gonna talk about it because she doesn't want to give women a bad rep. And it's like, because by talking about it, they're not gonna believe women who are victims of the domestic violence. You know, men are victims too. Yeah, feminism means that you believe that both women and men are equal. That's basically not what she's doing. She's doing, you know, like, oh, she's playing the whole thing, women are victims and men are not. And that's when I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't really be supporting her. And that's when I was like a little bit itchy about watching her content. So she made this video about Ellen DeGeneres, which got a lot of views. I don't know how many views it has right now, but the last time I checked, it had around 900,000, which is really good. And overall, I wouldn't have a problem with her making a video about Ellen DeGeneres. The fact that she called Ellen a psychopath, it's where my issue is. It's like, you can't call someone a psychopath or sociopath. Really hate it when Shane Dawson made the docu-series about Jake Paul being a sociopath. It's like, you can't call someone a psychopath or a psychopath. Like, you can't do that.
And again, why am I acting surprised when the whole purpose of your video is invalid to begin with? Because you cannot psychoanalyze people like this.
So let's go over the hair psychopathy checklist. So the way this works is there's like bullet points, and you can get a score of 0, which this doesn't apply at all. 1 applies to a certain extent, or fully applies 2 points. So the bar for clinical psychopathy is a score of 30 or higher. So maybe she's not Ted Bundy level 39, but do you want to deal with someone who's even level 25?
Shallon Lester has no psychology degree that I was able to see. And honestly, even if she did, that wouldn't mean anything to me, because what she proceeds to do throughout the rest of the video that I'm going to show you is extremely unethical. So studying psychology isn't really a pass to become an armchair psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever you want to call it. And probably the easiest example of why it's not valid to call somebody a psychopath over the internet by using the hair psychopathy checklist is if I apply the same checklist to Shallon, I can very easily say that she meets the criteria. I mean,
I don't feel comfortable when people calling other people like that make videos about talking how manipulative Meghan Markle is and how she has this scam and to separate Henry from his life, his family, and just all this shit, calling her manipulative and abuser. She called her abuser, which is, you don't know what happened behind the scenes. You don't know any of that. And I'm really surprised of how far she has got, because she likes to, you know, make accusations and say this, you know, she doesn't really say allegedly ever. She doesn't say, oh, this is just an assumption, this is not the truth. Everything that she says, she's like, this is the truth. Like I mentioned, she says it in such a convincing way, very manipulative, that you end up sort of believing her, even if it doesn't really make sense. She has also made videos about how to cheat, and in that video she mentions a lot of, oh, women can cheat, men cannot. How about no one cheats and that's it? You know, she literally is a video how to do it. And I guess you can say she was playing some kind of character because it was during her evil week, but it's still a video how to shit. What made me a bit uncomfortable was the many videos that she made about Selena Gomez. So I'm no fan of Selena Gomez. Personally, I don't like her, and I listen to some of her music, but I'm just not a fan. And of course, Shallon doesn't really like her either. Even as a non-Selena fan, I really hated the multiple videos that she made about Selena Gomez. She made fun of her lupus disease, apparent addiction, her alleged addiction to heroin, to the fact that apparently she used Francia for her kidneys, acting like she doesn't care about Francia, that apparently Francia and her are not friends anymore. She just makes really accusative videos. I guess I'm gonna start about her weird obsession on Justin Bieber. She has a weird obsession on Justin Bieber. In a lot of her videos, not her latest videos, but sort of like before the quarantine and stuff, you can see, and I mean, she has shown it to the camera, so it's not something that you actually have to pay attention. She has a framed picture of Justin. I don't know which year that was, maybe 2017, where he's wearing his Calvin Klein boxers, and it's a Calvin Klein campaign, and it's a bit weird to have that picture framed because, you know, he's obviously kind of in a very sexual pose, and I don't know, I've always felt a little bit disgusted over the fact that she had that picture framed like right there. It turns out that she made several tweets about Justin Bieber, not really nice, back in 2010, 2011. Let's see if I found them. I'm gonna put them on the screen, where she was really predatory. Remember, she's currently 35-year-old, so back in those tweets she was probably 25, 26, and Justin Bieber was 15, 16 during those tweets. I don't like to be that person, but if the roles were reversed, if that was a man doing that to a girl, like just the same as Drake doing it to Millie Bobby Brown. Now that it's the whole way around, people don't really, it's not that they don't see an issue with it, but they don't call it out as much as they would have. I think it's really disgusting. Something that always kind of annoyed me about her videos is the lack of editing that she does. If you watch her videos, they're around 20-30 minutes long. If you watch her videos, you will find a lot of the time there would be times where she wouldn't be speaking, or she would be like fixing something in her hair. You could have edited them out, and it's just something that kind of it triggers me, because can you please edit them out? I don't want to see you like, there's one video 30 seconds, let's see if I found it, but there's a video where she's like 30 seconds just like that. What was I talking about? And just like that for like 30 seconds. And I don't have an issue when like YouTubers somehow like, oh, I forgot what I just said, and do like a quick 2 seconds of them looking lost because they lost their train of thought. I don't have an issue with that. That's fine. But 30 seconds, says you could have just cropped them out and that's it. I agree with everything that D'Angelo and Keisha said, and I'm 100% with them that this is a behavior that we should be calling out. We shouldn't be okay with it, you know. The thing is that I went today, and because you uploaded and about Michael Bublé, I think, and I sort of clicked on it just to see the comments, and all the comments were still like really positive. So I kind of changed it to most recent to see what people will say, and just they were still really positive. She gets a lot of positive comments. I don't know if she deletes the negative ones. She has a really tight audience, you know. She basically, like I said, she manipulates them. Gonna be really hard. I don't know if she's gonna reply to all of this. I'm sort of looking forward to see if she's gonna say anything about it. I don't really think she's gonna do anything, because she has a very tight audience. It's not like James Charles' audience that people are gonna just quickly turn around and see, okay, wait, what did that person say, and I kind of shift their interest really easily, because there's not so many people doing what she's doing, you know, talking about celebrities like that. So I think it's gonna be really tough to get her to respond or to kind of change her behavior. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Did you enjoy this video? I hope you did. I hope that my pronunciation was okay. Subscribe. I'll try to, if you really enjoy this, I'll try to make some videos in English, and drop a comment of what you think of the situation. And yeah, remember to follow me on social media. Bye.